You ever have one of those days where you're just begging for something to go smoothly, but the universe says, nah, let's see how much weirdness you can take before you snap? Yeah, that's exactly where my story starts. Tuesday, gray skies, air so heavy, you could chew it. And me, David Sterling, just aiming to make it to the Quick and Go on Ellenworthy and Pine Ridge for my usual pre-gym ritual. Nothing fancy, just gas up the sedan, snag a bottle of water, and mentally brace myself for pretending to like exercise. My car's my little safe space jazz humming the outside world dialed way down. Until that day when apparently fate decided to spice things up with a little bit of hell in a tracksuit. I pull up to pump number 3, the only one that doesn't fuss with credit cards, and right there like a fever dream on wheels is this gigantic pink SUV the color of sunburned bubblegum. It gleams like a plastic toy left out in the sun, except it's real and absolutely offensively huge. As I'm trying to ignore it, the door creaks open and out steps a woman who, if I'm being honest, looked like she'd been cast to match the car, older white hair teased to within an inch of its life, and a tracksuit straight out of 1988. The whole look screamed, "Look at me," which, trust me, nobody could help but do. I go about my business card and nozzle out when I hear it. That voice. Nails on a chalkboard kind of voice. "Ahem, young man," she says, and I do what every tall black dude has perfected. Act like I can't hear nonsense in public. She's relentless, though. Young man. Now she's closer, standing there with her hands splayed out, each finger dripping with enough cheap jewelry to fund a small country. I have arthritis. I can't work this thing, she snaps, not asking for help so much as declaring that it's my problem now. There's a part of me that wants to walk away, but I can hear my mom's voice in my head that, "Old be a gentleman, David." So I sigh and step over. "Regular or premium, ma'am?" I ask, keeping it professional. She's not grateful. Oh no, her tone just gets bossier. "Premium. And fill it up to the very top. My Bartholomew only takes the best." Bartholomew, it turns out, is the pink SUV, and I'm just the latest sap drafted to fuel her chariot. I do the deed, trying to keep it all neat and drip-free under her hawk-like supervision. She watches my every move, not even pretending to rest those arthritic hands. The moment I'm done, she gives me a dismissive nod, says, "See, that wasn't so hard," and totters off inside to pay not so much as a thank you. Just like that, I'm left standing there, feeling like the world's most dignified, unpaid valet. I get back in my car, try to shake it off. In my rear view, I see her come out with a bag of chips and a lottery ticket, working those snack bags just fine with her miracle hands. Whatever I tell myself, weird one-off. Let it go. But you know what I mean? Nothing's ever just a one-off with people like that. A week passes, and thinking it's behind me, I swing by the same station on a Friday looking forward to some barbecue. No pink SUV, so I relax. Start cleaning my windshield, my own little ritual, when I catch that unmistakable flash of pink. And there she is, again now, in a green tracksuit that could stop traffic. She grins like she's just caught a mouse in her kitchen. "Well, look who it is," she hollers, and before I can say a word, she's demanding I pump her gas again because, you guessed it, my arthritis is acting up something fierce. But this time I'm done. "No," I say, arms crossed, and for a second her face just glitches. Like her whole worldview can't handle no as an answer. She goes red, starts yelling, "You're supposed to respect your elders." Now people are staring, the whole scene turning ugly. She threatens to call the cops, accuses me of harassment. I realize standing there I'm one step away from being the headline, "Angry black man threatens helpless old lady." So I get in my car and drive off, her voice still echoing, promising revenge. After that, things get weird. I start seeing that pink SUV everywhere at the grocery store, parked down my street, lurking behind dumpsters. My friends laugh it off, but I know this isn't about gas anymore. This is about control, about being put in my place. I'm a mark, and she's made me her mission. I start avoiding the Quick and Go, detouring to out-of-the-way stations just to dodge her. I start to appreciate my Rottweiler Zeus on a whole new level. He's 120 pounds of cuddly brute, looks like he could tear your arm off, but is terrified of thunderstorms and thinks he's a lapdog. He becomes my confidant, the only witness to my paranoia. Then one day I catch her, parked across from my pharmacy, pink SUV, idling eyes scanning. Later I see her circling my street. Then comes the anonymous HOA complaint, all about a dangerous, menacing Rottweiler terrorizing the neighborhood. It doesn't take a detective. This is her escalating from petty public drama to bureaucratic warfare. But if she wants a fight, she's picked the wrong guy and the wrong neighborhood. I start gathering evidence letters from my neighbor's video footage, even reach out to Kevin at the gas station for that fateful security tape. My neighbors rally around me laughing at the idea of Zeus as some monster. On the local Facebook group, she's posting under a fake account about dangerous breeds, but folks are shutting her down with stories and videos of Zeus losing tug-of-war to a beagle. Then the real twist, I catch her on my security camera sneaking into my yard at night, waving a stake over my fence to bait Zeus. When he doesn't react, she tries to rile him up, poking a stick through the slats, barking at him herself. And then karma, glorious karma, she trips over my sprinkler head and crashes straight into my rose bush. Captured in HD. A masterpiece. Hoa hearing day comes and the clubhouse is packed. She's there dressed for court, ready to perform, clutching a torn bit of tracksuit, claiming Zeus lunged at her. I let her tell her story, then calmly drop the receipts. Neighborhood letters, gas station footage, and finally the rosebush video. People are laughing, the board is stone-faced. But the real coup de grace comes when Ms. Albright, the sharp-eyed board member, recognizes her from a pet group, remembers her faking fork marks on her Pomeranian and getting banned for false accusations. It's over. The board dismisses the complaint with extreme prejudice, warns her never to contact anyone again. Officer Diaz, my witness from the gas station, just gives her a nod that says it all. Beatrice Higgins flees humiliated and stripped of all her power. As I walk home, surrounded by neighbors clapping me on the back, I realize it's not just about beating one miserable person. It's about standing up, drawing a line, showing that a community built on trust will always beat one built on lies. I get home, toss Zeus his favorite squeaky ball, and laugh loud and free because my story for once ends with the good guys on top. So what do you think? Who is really in the wrong here? When does standing up become escalation? And when is enough finally enough? Drop your thoughts below, share your own stories, and let's talk about what justice and community really means.